You will not receive clear, intuitive guidance until you put up boundaries. That is Spirit's message for today. I pulled 4 cards. Hello and welcome to Brave Tarot. The 4 cards are wisdom, intuition, interference, and boundaries. And the sense that I'm getting is that you might be a person who literally has never known a life without overextending for people, without being the stable one who supports the nervous systems of others. Maybe that was the role you played in your family. Or becoming over responsible for the people you're around, especially in relationships. Becoming the one who translates issues, who helps people with their emotions, who feels deep empathy and then takes on the responsibility for that person. Now, whether or not you already know this about yourself, it is time for this pattern to end. And what I'm seeing is that it's like ink in water, where the interference of other people's energy in your field has been like the ink. When you are clear water, it's tainted everything, that it permeates your energetic imprint on the field. And there's 2 aspects to this. One of them is that practically what I'm seeing is that you are losing time to this. And so while setting boundaries might be a confusing thing for you, because you might not even know any other way, like it's so deep in your inherent behavior and your conditioning that you just have obviously naturally attracted these people who need you, and there's a sense that being needed is enriching and nourishing in some way. Like there's nothing wrong with operating like this. This is just how it goes if you're empathic, and like you don't need to shame yourself for feeling like, or feeling stupid that that's how you have operated, or even if you still hold those beliefs, like feeling needed or useful feels good to you. It's time to start noticing that, and just to notice it in the most practical way possible. That's the advice here, first of all, because the more emotional you feel about it, or you think, oh, I don't know how to do this, or I can't disentangle, or I'm shaming myself, or you spend all your time focusing on other people and it's almost like a source of excitement or entertainment, that's what Spirit is asking you to sweep away right now. Just start to be really vigilant, not paranoid, but conscious of your internal systems and the thoughts you're thinking. Start to prune out, even if you're just catching 1 in 10 thoughts where you're fantasizing about somebody, or improving a relationship in your head, or thinking back to something that needs smoothing over or understanding, or you're thinking about somebody new in your life and kind of like preempting the relationship. All of those things, those management things, just take a moment to recognize how much time and energy that's taking away from you. The image I'm getting is of somebody with a neighbor whose tree is growing over their fence, and say it's you, right? So you're the person, it's not your tree, but your neighbor's tree is growing over your fence and it's annoying you. And then you spend an hour arguing with the neighbor about the tree, shouting at them, or just being angry and focusing on how the tree doesn't look right in your garden. But there's also like a bunch of weeds that haven't been tended to in your garden, and you could be working on those first. And it's almost like in this scenario, in my mind's eye, the neighbor's branch can't be cut off until your weeds are pulled first. It's kind of like an energetic unclogging. So, and that could also apply, like the time you spent focusing on the tree, you could have been in creation, or just doing something that was good for you. And that's what spirit wants you to really narrow down on at the moment. And this is a lot of it is happening in your mental space. Like, where are you taking 10 minutes to think about somebody, or instead of thinking about, the growth of your business before you go to sleep, you're thinking about a relationship. It's just not a good, it's kind of muting or muffling your signal. If you were one really clear color or one clear glass of water, then these thoughts of other people, it brings in your body and your electricity's energy, like your energy field's memory around the experience with these people. And so also, because if this is the kind of person you are energetically porous, and you can take on other people's energy bodies. And so you'll start to think their thoughts, and even if you haven't seen this person in ages, even the thought of them reactivates the potency or the magnetism of this connection. And the same goes if this is someone you don't want approaching you and you're thinking about that and you're tensing up around it and you're like, oh, I wish this person would stay away from me. That is reactivating the signal as well. So it's discipline. It's a practice that, and I'm feeling like 10 days is all it takes to kind of rewire your brain around this, to start noticing and slowly wean out of this pattern you have, because it's not, it's messing up your signal. It's taking away your time. So the second thing Spirit just wanted to say is that because this is so historical, and as I said, for a lot of you, you might not even know what it feels like to have clean, safe, natural, like I'm the same. This is why I know it so well. So I'm not, there's no shame here, but you might not know what it feels like to have safe, respectful, like really clean, boundaried connections. And that might feel a little difficult to get used to at first. Like, you might feel paranoid that, if someone sets a boundary with you, that it's your fault, things like that. But once you get used to it, Spirit is showing me just how much energy you're going to have and how clean, and you're really going to know yourself, and you're going to know what it feels like to be you, and to have ideas that come from you, and to be in your creative juice and flow is what it feels like, really, really potently. It's like you have no idea just how quick things are going to move for you if you just focus on yourself and you find that discipline to only think thoughts that relate to your path and to your growth and your health and your nourishment and success. And this is where your intuitive signal is going to improve too. If you're getting mixed, unclear messages, you're finding it hard to connect to your body's instincts and to know what to do next in your path in life, well, this is the exercise that's going to clear your channel more than anything, because it's other people's fears, doubts, projections, very, very subtly echoing into your field because you're thinking of these people. I won't go too much into the science of that right now, but I hope I've given enough context that makes sense. Just know that you're like a sponge for other people's nervous systems, especially when you play the role of supporter. Even just thinking mentally that I'm not here for this anymore, for this person, can help set those energetic boundaries. But you're just being advised to watch your thoughts and notice the patterns and start weeding your garden. Yeah, and it's an exciting future that you have ahead. So that's the end of the message. If it resonates, check out my one-to-one readings in the links below. Be brave, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next reading.